I didn't know his mom just died the night before. And he was dressed to go for the funeral. When I first joined The Sun in 1995, my boss, Murali Menon in The Sun, asked me whether I could get PAS. PAS was very big at that time in late 1990s because they were the biggest opposition party. And Nik Aziz was making a lot of comments, controversial comments. So I just picked up the phone, and I said, look, we are from The Sun, PJ. Would you mind being interviewed? And he said, why not? So I flew over, very young reporter, flew over to Kota Baru. And those days, no Wi-Fi whatsoever, and the newspapers hasn't come in to the plane at that time. And I reached Kota Baru, and the taxi driver said, betul ke nak pergi pejabat menteri besar? Looking at me, like, what is this girl doing, And then I said yes. And I went there, and he was dressed all in black. I didn't know his mom just died the night before. And he was dressed to go for the funeral. But because he had agreed to meet me, he still came for the interview. And that is that kind of man who keeps his promise. And I interviewed him, and he had some Chinese investors also visiting him. And then after maybe about 40 minutes or so, he sat right in front of me. There was no, all these people around him or anything. And I was quite impressed. And then he excused himself, sorry, saya nak pergi jenazah mak saya. And I was taken aback, I mean, anybody else would have cancelled it. So my respect for PAS grew, there's this man who made controversial comments and everything, but his values as a politician really struck me.
Terima kasih kerana menonton Siapa Makan Cili.
Dan kalau korang ada siapa yang korang nak kita jemput ke show kita, sila tinggalkan di ruang komen di bawah.
Dan jangan lupa subscribe.